welcome to Daily Royal News. Stick around until the end of the video to hear what regular people think about this story. King Charles and Camilla escaped to their private retreat in Aberdeenshire. See what the royal couple is enjoying on their well-deserved break. King Charles and Queen Camilla have chosen to deviate from tradition by spending their New Year's vacation at their marital home in Aberdeenshire rather than continuing to stay in Norfolk, like Queen Elizabeth. The couple did adhere to tradition by hosting Christmas celebrations at Sandringham. However, the royal's circular Twitter account announced on Wednesday that the couple had travelled to Aberdeen for their New Year's break. It is reported that the King and Queen left RAF Marham today on a flight to Aberdeen, presumably for a stay at their Birkhall home. The tweet read, "Birkhall is located on the Balmoral estate, which is greatly favoured by the royal family and was particularly beloved by the former Queen, who spent her final days on the Scottish property." Charles and Camilla, members of the royal family, are expected to have a busy schedule in the coming year, with the first coronation in 70 years taking place. The Telegraph reported that a source close to the royal family said that Birkhall is considered by Prince Charles and Camilla Parker Bowles to be their primary residence, and that it was the location where they got engaged and spent their honeymoon in 2005. Author of the Palace Papers, Tina Brown, wrote, "Charles proposed to Camilla over New Year's at Birkhall on bended knee. They had each spent Christmas with their families, and Charles had briefed his mother, his sons and the rest of his family at Sandringham on what he planned to do." In a previous BBC interview, Charles talked about the peaceful surroundings of their home in Aberdeenshire. He said, "One of the most marvelous things about it is it's by this river called the Muick, and it has this wonderful sound of rushing water. When you are in the house, it's very calming and peaceful, I think." It also was the first place that Queen Victoria and Prince Albert bought in 1848 before they bought Balmoral. It has a very special atmosphere. The house is rather wonderful because it was built in 1713, and there have been extensions put on ever since, but it is its setting and its atmosphere. It is believed that the couple will engage in their love of outdoor activities such as taking long walks and fishing during their trip. Twitter user at josiasop631 expressed their sentiment on the update of the royals' whereabouts, stating that the couple deserves a break after a hectic year. She said, "King Charles and Queen Camilla have been non-stop and deserve a break, but as we know, it's never really a break with those morning boxes to deal with. The sovereign receives a daily red box, except on Christmas Day and Easter Sunday, that holds papers detailing events in Parliament, the governments of Commonwealth nations, and global happenings. The box also holds documents requiring signature by the monarch, and those requiring royal assent." The creators of the renowned box, Barrow, Hepburn and Gale, gave the red case of the Queen a makeover for King Charles. The box that Charles has been seen holding is one that has been passed down through generations from King George V, King George VI, and Queen Elizabeth II. Here are some of the comments from other people that have heard this story. One person said, "I do hope they enjoy their break. With Harry's new book there will be plenty to burn in the stove." Another said, "The best thing King Charles did was to marry Camilla." Another put, "Have a lovely rest and leave the TV off and the radio, just listen to music and relax." Another said, "Yes, they've certainly earned a break after all the partying at Sandringham. What a tiring life of duty these royals do lead." And another, "Well-deserved, what a lovely couple, especially her, wonderful woman and so attractive." Let us know what you think in the comments section. Thank you for watching. Please consider liking this video and subscribing if you enjoyed this content, and click this video on the right to watch the next hot news story about the royals.